Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back with another recording of Hearthstone. So we need to get 2 more Hunter victories, and maybe I should switch between Hunter and Mage just so we're certain we get a victory. And then I need to play 5 more creatures that cost 5 or more, which almost certainly is going to happen. I don't see any real reason why we wouldn't get these 2 quests done in this recording, but who knows, we could get into a terrible losing streak.
Rexa versus Anduin.
It's kind of a shame
The light shall
that
bring victory.
Tales from the Borderlands really is getting a few views for its final season, just because I got it out so early. There definitely is arguments to be made about doing new games as soon as possible. That they'll at least get me 50 views. They'll at least get me 30 views instead of old games which aren't getting me any views. A lot of it has to do with buzz, but I think some of it also just is getting right down to what do I want to do with my channel. I mean, I want to cover these old games as kind of just a matter of record and pride that I've played them before. I want to, most of them I have played, some of them I haven't, but I want to actually cover them. I got them cheaply, so I own them already. That's the number one thing. Is it would be very silly of me to not play and cover games I already own, and it would be far too expensive to buy new games every year. Now, right now, I do have the opportunity. I could spend $10 and buy Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. And I had them in the cart. In fact, I could buy all, like, the first 3 Fallout games for $10 by itself. But they weren't on super sale for Steam. They weren't 75% off. They were only 50% off. And I have so many other games, and I really would like to get let's see. Let's do this. It's gonna be weird to move, but I think it's the right one. So yeah, I didn't want to get him. I didn't want to get Fallout. I already have Skyrim, and it's almost the exact same thing. To do Skyrim, or to do Fallout New Vegas, or to do Fallout 3. It's almost exactly the same thing.
I wonder.
I would put my bet on, just like the Witcher 3 video didn't get a lot of views because so many fans were so excited to play Witcher 3. I bet my guess would be that fans of Fallout 4 are going to be such huge fans of Fallout that they're going to pre-order the game and be playing it. So Fallout 4 may not even be the right, a new release might not even be the best time to release that series. I'm going to watch very carefully and see when Fallout 4 comes out and see what other YouTubers cover it.
Is someone injured?
Because that's a huge amount of commitment, and not. I know a lot of people covered Fallout Shelter for about a week, and then there's just nothing more you can do in Fallout Shelter, so they gave up. Which which is totally understandable. Attack, and attack. I've got this in the bag. He cannot win. We'll just well play him.
Well played.
Just to mock him, because I'm a jerk. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have my eyes on people that cover Fallout 4, but I don't think I'm gonna be one of them.
Consider.
Well, I know I'm not gonna be Fallout 4. I literally cannot afford to pre-order Fallout 4. $60 for a new game could be 50 to 40 new games, and I'm old games next, like Steam winter sale, if there is a winter sale. And I'm running a little short on games. If it wasn't for the Telltale collection and making a critical decision to get every single Telltale game, and knowing that all of those point-and-click adventures are rather long,
You have been.
then I potentially may already have been out. That's not exactly true. I still have all the BioShock series. I have all the Borderlands series. I have every single other Tomb Raider game. So there are the 3 series there, but my channel is going to get a little weird if it's just, alright, here's Tomb Raider at 5 o'clock, here's BioShock at 6, and here's Borderlands at 7. That's going to get a little weird, because then that would be, if that's all I have to offer, those are the only games I have to play, that could be 6 months plus of just covering those games. Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider 1, Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 2 remade, I think, is, or is it 1 remade that I have? I'll have to look at that, but I would just have to, if Tomb Raider alone is going to be almost a year of Tomb Raider games. The small independent things are kind of slightly running out, even though I'm getting some new replacements. I've gotten lucky in the past couple of weeks, unless this is the symbol of things to come, and I'm just every week going to get a new game to cover an old game, then that's not going to work. I go through a game in about a week, unless it's a really long game. I would say right now I am averaging at least 1 game a week. And if I stopped doing like Hearthstone, then that would be a whole series out that would be less to put up on the channel, but it would also be less time I spent on it. I'd have to have a real big excuse to fall behind and not continue with the amount and the quality of the output I put into this channel right now. And I'm sure some people will go, quality, what quality? And I'm like, alright, you got a point. I could do better, I could polish, I could edit. Maybe that's what I would do if I ran out of games. But as long as I have games, I think covering and actually criticizing the games are the most important thing. First and foremost, I am a video game critic, not a video editor. Oh, what happens when it's a tie? I lose still, don't I? Yeah. So, as a video critic, I want to criticize video games. I don't want to just edit. Editing and polishing is not stuff that I want to do. If I had the income, I'd hire an editor and make him do all the editing. And maybe that would significantly improve my channel. That is very possible. There we go. Attack this guy. Attack this in the turn. Man, it looks like I'm gonna win here. If I play enough of these 5 or more characters too, I'll have that quest done too. That'll be all right though, wouldn't it? Let's try a 10-minute episode. Nobody watches these Hearthstone episodes anyways. Yeah, that's not the right attitude at all, but okay. Next turn I want to play this and then inspire and double up on the attack power of any creatures left alive, which there should be at least these two. If he attacks with this, it will kill him. So I am definitely hoping that there is a Steam winter sale, and it's gotta come pretty close. It's gonna be like a Black Friday or type thing. So we're at the end of October now. I would hope that something comes about that would improve upon. Let me get like another 100 games or more. That'd be ideal. Every time there's a sale, and I add more to my Steam collection, of course there's less for me to be able to add. Alright. Well, at least these two will charge each other up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe getting a lot more small independent games, if I can, in a sale. If I have to wait till the summer sale, then I am gonna have to start getting desperate. I'll have to start being desperate. I don't think I would be that desperate though. As far as BioShock goes, there's really no reason to schedule it in the foreseeable future. I do want to cover it, but when I think about it, there's not going to be another BioShock game anytime soon, or ever, perhaps. And I think that's probably for the best. If it was, they never made another BioShock game. System Shock is on sale. I put that in my wish list. It's a really old game, but I'd be willing to play it because I've never played it before. So yeah, there's not a ton of reason to play it. What I need to do is I need to slice out the 12 months of 2016 and say things like, well, I don't want to play BioShock 1, 2, and 3 all back to back. So one should be in January, one should be somewhere around July, I guess, and then one should be around December, and then they would all be separated out. And then I need to do the same thing with the Borderlands thing and say, well, Borderlands, I don't want to play Borderlands 1, 2, and 3 all by themselves, so one should be in February, one should be in April, let's say, and one should be in November. Just to kind of take those months and play around with that. And then of course the problem, then you get to Tomb Raider and you go, well, I have 5 Tomb Raider games here, and of those 5 Tomb Raider games, I want to get that done in a year, and I don't want to have any of it, so it's almost certainly Tomb Raider in play Tomb Raider in July, and then no Tomb Raider in February, and then play Tomb Raider 2 in March. It's pretty much how it should go, which is weird, and might actually, if I'm really going to do something like that, I may have to add yet a 6th time slot into the schedule, just so I have Tomb Raider videos coming out, because I'm not sure my channel can handle covering Tomb Raider and BioShock and Borderlands. I'm not sure it can handle all of that in the 5 time slots that are available, because I still have other games to cover, and I'm gonna have to make a decision, and I'm gonna have to make a decision pretty fast, actually, on that point. I'm gonna have to see where like Dishonored takes me, is I think the next question. If I find out Dishonored is gonna be 1 month long, fine. If I find out Dishonored with all its DLC and gameplay turns into a 2 month long series, I probably made a mistake, because I don't want to go into 2 complete months on any game. But that is what I'm gonna have to figure out. After Dishonored is covered, I'm not sure any of my games really relate to any of the new games coming out. If I could get a sale going and play Assassin's Creed, it would be too late already, actually, to do this. Because Assassin's Creed Syndicate is going to be out in like a week of this recording, and I don't have time slots or time to play like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3. But since we know there is a new Assassin's Creed game every 2 years, I could get the entire series and, much like Tomb Raider, try and squeeze in some of those. That would work. That is definitely something to consider. So if I see Assassin's Creed games on sale on Steam without Uplay, hopefully, I think I might go back and play some old ones. I would like to play the first one, the second one, all the spin-offs to the second one, and then the third one, and then that would be a great like point after the third game to take a break, and then we could just slowly kind of trickle through the others. I'd also like to play the Saboteur right now to compare Assassin's Creed Unity to the Saboteur, since they're both set in the same area, I believe. No, I don't think they are. I think like Unity, yeah, Unity was in France, and so was the Saboteur. Yeah, that's right.
The beasts obey me.
And in a lot of ways, the Saboteur was an Assassin's Creed game that was set in World War II times, and much in the same way as Watch Dogs is an Assassin's Creed game without as much assassination set in the near future.
I wonder.
So yeah, that would be another game I want to cover. There's a lot of other games I want to cover. I still have Overlord 2 to cover. Dead Space 1 I don't have yet. Dead Space 3 I don't have yet. I have Dead Space 2. That's the one that needs the sequels and the prequel before I could cover it. I would love to cover it. I'd love to have Dead Space be my series for October 2016. So I think we might try to do something like that in 2016, is actually look at when series come out and let's see. Would this even kill any of my guys?
By fang and claw.
Let's just hit the base.
Job's done.
And then I have a few more independent games, and I've been putting the independent games up higher. I have Lucius 1 and 2. How do I squeeze all of Lucius into October? I don't know if I can. But that would again be something I would like to try and do. October 2016. I don't know if I'd ever get Five Nights at Freddy's and play that, but if I did get it, I would try to squeeze it into October at some point. So yeah, I'm definitely putting thought into ideas and trying to schedule things out better. It would be really nice to be a year ahead. I mean, it sounds crazy. I'm already like 3 months ahead or thereabouts, and it totally sounds crazy, but to be a year ahead with old games would be great. It would be this just very rock solid foundation where my channel would go out no matter what. If I get hit by a bus tomorrow, for a year straight, it keeps going. That would be great. I wouldn't probably be a year ahead in Hearthstone. I don't think I could ever really even get it that high. But I think I could be a year ahead in a lot of other things. Alright. And I've got this victory in the bag. Good. But yeah, if I was actually a year ahead, there would be the distance you could move shows around changes the further ahead I get. And what I mean by that is if I need something to go out like as soon as possible, like Overlord, I wanted to go out as soon as possible, so I had to reschedule something else to come out after Overlord. That's great, but that something else that I bumped just gets bumped a month in advance after the Overlord series is done. If I could have bumped that to a year later, that gives me more flexibility there. If it is like a Halloween scary thing that I really want to happen in October, but some new scarier game comes out and I can cover that instead, well then I could bump whatever I have for Halloween 2016 to Halloween 2017 if it's just some random old game that has no connection to any new game. And that would be pretty cool. So having a full year to play with opens that up, and having 2 years to play with does the same thing. I don't think I'd ever get 2 years ahead though. Anywho, it's going to be a little short of an episode, but that's fine by me. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.